Hello, Final Fantasy tubers! I didn't have a good intro today, I'm sorry. And welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1 Mod of Balance, Dawn of Souls, something with me, BlueAnkylo, with more fives everywhere. Fives, just, there's all kinds of fives. Bonus points if you got it before I had to say it, I don't know. So, what are we doing today? Well, let's see, it's been a little while since I played. Let's get that mouse out of the way. We got Victus, Beret, Jade, and Melior, all getting up there in levels. I think we just picked up level 7 magic, if I remember correctly, right? That's pretty good. Flay seems neat. Diaga has some potential. Heliga is going to be required. Maybe Beret will learn level 7. We'll see. And other than that, we got like pretty overpowered weapons. That's awesome. We just finished the Earth bonus dungeon. That's what we just did. Yeah. So the Earth bonus dungeon gave us a couple useful items in case you skipped it for some reason. I don't know why you would do that. We got a Deathbringer and a Gaia gear, right? So technically the Deathbringer was pretty good. Technical verb is pretty good. And we got the Gaia gear, which I finally sacrificed a little bit of intelligence for, you know, a reasonable defense upgrade, which seems like a good idea in this game. Okay, so next dungeon, Fire Dungeon. That is over here in the Dragon Isles. It's the one in the swamp. And I'm hoping this goes fairly well. I don't see why it wouldn't. I've got reasonable amounts of high potions and ethers, mind bombs, holy... I did buy a lot of stuff, so I got a lot of stuff here. And we still got lots of stuff I could sell if I really felt like it, so all good. Also, if I remember correctly, we picked up this Judgment Staff not too long ago that casts Ice too. That's always handy. So yeah, okay, good. Let's go. Hellfire Chasm would have opened up right after fighting the Merilith, of course, or Carrie, as she's known by her friends. But, what was I going to say? You probably want to go to the airship and get all that done before you'd ever come here. Oh look, everything's on fire. So, like I said in the Earth Gift Shrine, assuming you watched that, I'm probably not going to spend too much time hunting down random treasure chests, because I think, at least in my experience, they're not as important in the Mod of Balance. I mean, I'll pick some up just because I'm still testing that theory, I guess. That's all I'll say. But, I think what you really want is the boss items. So if I remember a floor, which I probably won't... Ooh, what? Devil Hound? That was brutal. I just gave Melior proper armor, and then you go and kill him. That was very sad. But yeah, if I remember the way out of a floor quickly, I might just do that to save some time. Like, the stairs are up from here, and I just gotta go the other way. So why are these guys so strong, huh? Devil Hound? Look at that. It's not that tough. He doesn't even give you, like, 200 experience. That's nothing. Alright, so we need to loop around back. I was over here at the beginning of this floor. It's from here and down we need to go, I think. They actually have a lot of HP. If they've got over 1,000 HP, I consider that pretty high. And that Blaze spell does more damage than I'd really like, but... Anyway, this is why we brought all those high potions, I guess, so... If you got this far in the Let's Play, you're pretty much used to using healing items in between combat, right? Alright, so we're on the flashy spike tile floor, which is much easier if you can frame skip. Oh, these guys, I hate this person so much. I'm holding up, and then that happens. It's because I'm on fast forward. Oh, I hate these things so much. I can't do it. It's impossible. Get up. No. Just come on. This is the worst. The worst. Oh, I had it, and then I tapped. Don't, just one tap. Oh. I have nothing to say but bad things. Haha! We are free! Alright, let us never speak of this floor ever again. I hate it when you start on this this end of the floor. It's just so annoying. You know what? I don't even care. I will take the random encounters because I would rather take damage than have to deal with these jerk, whatever you call them, townspeople, NPCs. I think I'm going the wrong way. Don't go up. Don't go up. Just forget it. I'm so mad. Oh, I hate that so much. This floor is probably the worst of the fire shrine floors, right? Nobody could possibly like this floor. Oh, Thunder Dragon, Yellow Dragon. That's good. We're all dead. I just wasn't paying attention. Suddenly we're all dead. Yeah, that's good. Better throw in that new spell we learned, assuming we can do it before we all get killed. Great. Good stuff. She should be dead now, probably. There we go. Yellow dragons aren't even that strong. It's just... I think you cannot run from them in the mod. I think you used to be able to run from them, but just not anymore. So, it catches me a little bit off guard. Please tell me I'm going the right way. It's a lot of lava. It's the right way. All right. Oh, good. The other best floor. Ha ha. Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you go to the fire ship. Oh, we got the ship right away. That's good. This floor, I'm not a huge fan of because it can waste a lot of time. That'll be probably the desert with the airship in it. So all we gotta do is find the pirate. Also, you can generally not run from this fight, which is so much fun. Well, they don't have that many HP, I guess, so... Could be worse. A Zephyr Cape, is that good? Nope! Well, this is fun. Alright, let's heal people up. I'm mostly just worried about Melior getting killed by a critical or something. Is there a pirate up here? No, just treasure. No pirates. Alright. I unfortunately I never memorized this map very well, so... I feel like there's got to be at least 3 of these maps in the rotation. And, stunned? What happened to the ribbons? What's the point of having ribbons if they don't even work? I should really just find out what these guys are weak to. It's probably Diaga. It did pretty good damage, but they're not dead. Man, that's gonna cost a lot of MP to spam. Also, that is gonna hurt. Yeah, wow. Better look them up in the config files. Death Elemental or Sandworm. Ooh. Where are you, Death Elementals? Here we go. So we've fought Black. Wow, I didn't look these up. I'm a genius. Hey, there's that Devil Hound. 1000 HP. We must have been like 1 damage shy of killing him that one time. Crazy. All right, Death Elementals. So 800 HP. They are weak to Dia, but that's it. So that's as good as we're gonna get. We've killed all this stuff before, no big deal. Alright. Okay, hope you don't mind some healing for a second here. Alright, let's continue our hunt for the pirate. Oh boy. Luckily, Lightbringer does pretty well. Okay, that right there is the island we need. Now, kind of have a hunch that the poison Nagas are not weak to Dia. So I figured just do some elemental damage. Oh, good. I think it's time to find out if anybody has the mute spell, because this is getting really weird. Acid Rain? That... What? Oh, man. Yeah, don't... Did they just drop a ribbon? They totally just dropped a ribbon. Don't come here until you beat the game. Holy smokes, that's tough. That's way more dangerous than something you could fight right after beating Carrier, the Lich. Sorry, the Merilith. They'd have no weaknesses. They get Scourge and Acid Rain. Acid Rain is like a very difficult boss attack that usually you only see at one fight. Wowzers. And because we've got such low HP with Melior, he's just gonna die every time. I don't expect there's any way to resist poison, Anyway, what I was trying to say before we got rudely interrupted is that's the airship desert for sure. But you may notice that we were not able to get an airship. So the hunt... Oh, never mind. This is perfect. I'm out of here. Come on, I'm out of here, I said. Come on, I'm out of here. Okay, good. We're free. Okay, let's take out the boss that's probably not going to be as bad in the southern... We're going to have to do the fire bonus dungeon twice, so I figured we'll go this way first. And on the second run, we'll try the one that's probably going to be more difficult, but... I'm going to put a save in, because that poison egg has put this fear in me. Let's say hello to Final Fantasy IV bosses, and hello to Cognacio. So, I don't know what he's going to do. That's why I saved it, because I don't know if he does water elemental, there's nothing we can really do for magic. I guess we could try something like that. We could try to just flay him to death. Fillet of, what is he supposed to be? Some sort of weird crab thing with human hands? I don't know. I guess nobody really picked up Zeal or anything yet, eh? It's a shame. Well, let's just see what Flay can do to it. 1,000 damage. I bet you he'll be dead before we can worry about it too much. That was bad. So, Tsunami is probably going to hurt, if I know anything about this mod. And Melior, everybody's dead. Wasn't everybody at full HP? What is this? How are you supposed to survive? Is this one of those, too bad you didn't level up enough, haha, Blue, you suck. Unless he's, like, basically dead right now, there's nothing I can do. Tsunami, every round. How much, like... How did Jade survive that and everybody else got killed in one hit? So what has Jade got equipped? Is the Dragon Mail also going to give him or her protection from water? Water is not an element that you can normally get protection from. And I think... I don't know. I don't know. See, that's the trouble. If there's no documentation, which, well, there may be... It's really hard to know what is making your guys... Oh, cure... What? Okay, it didn't heal a lot of HP, but he's regenerating. This is terrible. He's just going to buff himself up until he can just one-shot us, right? I mean, I don't know if there's any point. I could try using Phoenix Downs, but as soon as he tsunamis, everybody dies, right? He's just gonna buff himself forever. Same thing I'm doing. It's a mirror match. I don't know how many times enchant is useful. There's another tsunami. One of these days it's just gonna do 1,000 damage and just kill us instantly. I mean, we could try casting like statuses on him. I don't know if any of these have any chance. Like, traditionally, status elements don't work on bosses, so I generally don't try them. But maybe they work, I don't know. Maybe he was slowed, and maybe he'll only get one attack now. I don't know. But it looks like he's just gonna mostly cast magic. And as long as we can survive, like, one tsunami, or something like that. Depends how much damage he does. But as long as it's only, like, 200, I guess we could win eventually, maybe, if we buff up enough. Oh, there's the big one. Wow. Suddenly it does way more damage. That's great. I mean, he's just gonna spam it now. I don't know what I'm doing. This is so dumb. I'm trying not to spam all my X potions. Oh, he got a big hit in. Well, I didn't really finish buffing, so he didn't do that much damage for the amount of buffing I did do. I figure probably 2 or 3 ruses and, you know, 3 or 4 protect should probably get us around whatever the game maxes out at for this one. Unless that does 400 damage and just kills us immediately, you know. I'd like to at least get an attack. Nope, we're dead. Well, that was good. So, Cognacio, or Cognazo. What the serious heck? Good thing I put a cheating save in. That was nuts. Now, I've got 2 people with Dragon Mail. So unless it was like the Aegis Shield or something, I don't know what could possibly have kept Jade alive that long. Melior certainly has more resistance. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This is nuts. Because there's no magic unless Null Frost counts by some fluke against water. I don't know what you could possibly do against that. I mean, I could just cast Heliga every turn and hope that nobody dies to his spell, but... Physical attack. Now, to be fair, Victus hits really hard, so if Victus can just survive and get buffed, we should be okay? I say that with a lot of confidence. That tsunami just did too much damage. This, if he survives, he'll do like 3,000 damage, maybe? Well, that's still a lot. I mean, he's giving us a lot of turns. I don't want to waste it here. So let's try to get some more people attacking. Maybe, I don't know how many HP he's got. I feel like any second now he's going to tsunami and just murder us. So we should probably try to get some damage in while we can. As soon as he gets a chance to kill us, he probably will. So let's just throw in a couple flays. Maybe he's almost dead. He does a lot of light healing. Oh, look, he's dead. Look, it's easy. All you gotta do is not see Tsunami and he's dead, right? Easy peasy. Crystal shield out of it. Well, that's kind of nice, I guess. Not as defensive as the Aegis, but perhaps... Oh, we already had one. I already got one. So I don't know if that protects you against any elements. I guess one thing that I was sort of meaning to say is, like, I don't know exactly... in Mod of Balance Final Fantasy 1, what statuses and elemental protections you get out of... Oh, this could be bad too, actually. I'm assuming they're going to use Frost? I don't know for sure. You know what? Because we're in the Fire Dungeon, maybe it's Fire, but let's just put up our defenses. Kind of worried about this fight. Dragons can be really bad in this mod. But like I was saying, like, I guess I don't know how to counter stun locks. Oh, it was fire, so Null Blaze would be a good choice. It actually didn't even do that much damage, interestingly. But they'll probably have some sort of super fire inferno attack, and then we'll all die terrible, tragic deaths. Unfortunately, like, it's really expensive to spam even spells like haste. So they have fire and ice. Look at that. We were prepared. It'd be nice to be able to use haste like that regularly, but man, does it burn through the HP quick. Or, sorry, the MP quick. I guess we should look at Silver Dragons after this fight to see if there's anything they're weak against. Because I don't know. If you were a Silver Dragon, what would you be weak against? Buffed up Knight, I guess. Alright, config files. Silver Dragon drops Aegis Shield, no weaknesses, but half damage from fire, lightning, ice, quake. I guess poison would work. At least he doesn't resist it. There's not a lot of there's not a lot that will sneak through. Yeah, I think your best bet is probably the Scourge spell or just straight non-elemental. Okay, I'm gonna have to start putting down some saves every now and then, because I don't know how we're supposed to deal with the elements from some of these fights between the bosses and, I mean, the Silver Dragons weren't bad, don't get me wrong, but, other than just doing a lot of level grinding to get higher HP totals, I guess, I'm not trying to complain. There probably is a way to look it up on the mod's website. But until I know sort of how to counter what the game throws at me, I don't really know what to do. Like, it sure seemed like Jade was taking less damage from water attack. And we've got people with ribbons equipped. Hey, a Deathbringer. That's, we had to fight a boss for that last episode. You know, we've got people with ribbons equipped, but it doesn't seem to really do a whole lot to the status effects. So I don't know if the ribbons even do what I think they do, let alone also protect you from elements like they used to. I mean, Final Fantasy 1 by default, you only have fire, ice, and lightning protection for elemental damage. I guess Chaos has some attacks that look other elements. They look like water or wind. There's like a tornado attack, I guess. But if I remember correctly, they just count as non-elemental, I think. So you don't have to worry about the specific element. It's just non-elemental. You don't get to protect against it, kind of thing. You don't get to be weak. You don't get to be strong. And if that's kind of how this mod is using it, then giving enemies water attacks is actually really brutal. Same with poison. But it's not, right? Because we know, at the very least, there is a poison element, and enemies can be weak or strong to poison. But if that's the case about enemies, then I guess my question is, what about your players, right? Like, can I be strong to poison as well? Or am I just doomed to death? If an enemy has Scourge, basically. Okay, overall, random encounters aren't too bad in this dungeon. I was getting a little antsy, but overall, this isn't so bad. The Silver Dragons are pretty tough, but, well, now we'll find these guys. Are these guys going to be way worse? Let's find out. Let's just Null Blaze. They look like they might cast fire magic. And maybe we can slow them or something. I don't know. Yeah, they hit hard. Oh boy. That's a lot of damage fast. I guess they're Minotaurs, so they're probably more... slow may have worked on everything. Maybe the secret is to use statuses, guys. Maybe that's what you were telling me all along. We're gonna need... well, I could try blind. I mean, if they're slowed and blind, we're sure to win. He did not miss, did he? But we got blind on the back row, so that's pretty good. Still 300 damage. Youch. I mean, for all I know, these guys have like a 5,000 HP, and it just take forever. Well, I think I slowed them, so they get one attack. I think I blinded, you know, most of them. Any other good status elements I should waste my MP on? I guess it's kind of silly to cast the blind spell when I have a wizard staff, technically. Let's put some defenses up for free, because we can. And we still have not killed a single one, so this is off to a great start, obviously. Wow, blind and slowed, and they still just hit for a friggin' ton of damage. I need some of these guys to die, so I know how much longer this is gonna go. Well, let's try to stack up a little bit of defense. Maybe I should be thinking of this as a boss fight, because they're so strong. Just burn all my MP. Okay, we got one. That's good. The ones in the back should take a lot more damage because we got them blind. Alright, let's cast one more time White Robe. And, is there any other useful spells we could... We already got Blind, we got Lightning 2. We could get some free light healing. It's probably not enough to really make too much difference. 60 is nice, but... I think we're good now, so... I ever tried Red Cap? I don't think it does anything. Or you would get like a cursor for selecting if it actually did something. But there's like so many of these magic items that I've just never tried. You can only cast Giant's Gloves on yourselves. Deathbringer was... something. I think Pain, maybe? Or... We'll find out in a minute. What I'm looking for actually is an item that casts the mute spell, because there's a lot of enemy casters in the mod that are not in the original game. So being able to mute the... Oh, that's slow, right? So we've got free slow and free blind. I don't need to waste MP on those. Not that it seems to slow them down at all. No, they seem to hit just as often. Maybe I put up some more... I don't know. Like... I know I could start spamming some high damage, high MP cost spells. I'm just trying not to waste our MP too fruitlessly. Maybe because he's blind, we should just all physical because we get bonus damage. Not bad. So that was like way harder than I would have ever expected from a random encounter. Seeing as I was just talking about how the random encounters weren't so bad down here. We fought Cognacio, who had a crystal shield. technically weak to lightning and holy, I guess. $3,000 HP is not that high, but his attack power is insane. So he's actually weak to paralysis, confusion, and mind. So I had the right idea. You want to use status inflictions. I maybe just didn't have any stun spells, and that would have just completely trivialized it. Confusion, usually the wizard staff would cast Confuse, but not today. Actually weak to fire and lightning. Interesting. Alright. Well, on the good side, I am learning new things. Let's spend some ethers here. We're... With any random encounter coming down to a 5-minute boss fight, you gotta prep up. I know, I'm wasting some time here checking some chests. I almost want to fight another Sekhmet to see if I've got any status infliction spells I can try out. Managed to get blinded, hey? That sucks. And we know that even if you don't do physical attacks, it makes you so much weaker to melee that you have to cure it. Here we go again. Alright, so I'm going to have, for the first couple turns, because these guys are so strong, we're going to white robe, and we're going to try... I guess status inflictions are going to be harder with the bard. So let's have him give us a bit of evasion, while the more magey-oriented people go for, let's see, blind, and Deathbringer was slow, if that works. Although, if they only get one attack per round, then slowing them doesn't really do anything. Assuming that even works. Well, let's see if the invisible plus blind is enough to basically save us. That way I don't have to waste a ton of MP on this fight. It's not working great for Victus, to be honest. And he's got like 100 defense, so it's not like we can just stack higher defense on him. This isn't too bad, though. We could use Melior, because his physical is so weak, to just use the Priest Staff every turn. We've got another Warhammer, I completely forgot. It's, I think, the highest physical damage, just lower accuracy and everything. So that's kind of funny. Doesn't hit quite as hard as the Lightbringer, I guess, but interesting. Okay, I should definitely keep everyone topped up, though. Those guys are no joke. What floor are we on? 8? They may only show up on the last couple floors of the Hellfire Chasm. Here we go again. Alright. Alright. I can do it. Definitely get them blinded will help. Like I was saying, I'm not really 100% certain that slowing them matters, but they hit so hard if they do get multiple attacks, I think slow is mandatory. So yeah, I was supposed to be looking for a way to stun them, and then I forgot. Do we have any... See, I generally don't rely on those sorts of spells, so I don't typically have them. Could do 2 stacks of evasion, and we've already done blind and slow. I'm really glad I've got those slots used up. I guess I could clear those. Usually there's like a hold spell at level 3, but clearly I don't have it. Now it said they were weak to mind. Maybe that counts as Flay? I guess we could kind of test out how much damage Flay does. Okay, we got double evasion plus blind. We should be pretty safe. Couple protections. That did not seem to do as much damage as I was hoping. Okay, any other items we might try to cast magic out of? Just for interest's sake. Now, technically, we do have stuff like... Oh, it hits everybody? Why didn't I just... I thought Vampire Fang would only hit one target. Okay, so you should bring a bunch of Vampire Fangs. That would probably make this a lot easier. Oh, man. Just learning new things. Just learning new things, that's all. I don't think that's going to do anything. It didn't work. It said they were supposed to be weak to mind, or stun, or paralysis, right? Let's have Melior with his massive intellect throw a Vampire Fang. It says paralyzes 1 foe. What it really means is paralyzes 0 foes. Oh well. I'm pretty sure the invisible plus blind combo is the winner here. Even if it causes seizures. Which I apologize for. I suppose we, I've probably got enough ethers, I don't need to worry about this so much, but... Anyway, alright, we're doing okay. I wouldn't say grand, but we're doing okay against these fights. We're only half an hour in to be, well, mostly done our first run. I guess I'll probably just split the Hellfire into 2 episodes, because if it's going to take me over 30 minutes to get through it once, the second trip isn't going to be a whole lot faster, probably. Luckily, this is not a super long dungeon, so it's not like the water or wind floors, chasm. Water or wind bonus dungeons that really take a long time. Okay, well, again, I'll save the fiery boss for last because it seems appropriate. Okay, so what do we think we're going to get into with the wind boss, hey? Want lots of ether, just overdo it, waste them all, put another save down because we were definitely in for a surprise last time. Now they're going to be like, oh, you didn't bring a Dragoon, I guess you can't deal with a tornado, sucks to be you. That would be great. So, because I'm kind of running scared here, I am going to do a bit of playing defensive kind of stuff to start. I don't know if she's going to get elemental attacks, but she might, so I should put up elemental protections. We've certainly had some luck getting statuses. Blink is kind of rude. That's Null Frost. We got her blind. Wow. Okay. The lesson is, use your status inflictions on bosses because they do work, apparently. I did Frost. Let's get Blaze and Shock up quick. And, I don't know. Do you think I could slow her as well? That'd be ridiculous. That's the Deathbringer. She's just gonna keep blinking up, but joke's on her. She can't even see. It looks like slow probably worked, or it would have said miss. So, yeah, I mean, we're set, basically. If she is not going to attack, we've got all our elemental protections up. She's just going to use, like, Tornado and do 500 damage to everybody, and then I'm just going to cry. But, seriously, we're pretty much all buffed up. Is there anything else I would want to buff up with? I mean, I don't have Invisible on. That's fair, I guess. But, oh, there's a fun one. Turns him to stone. Goodbye, buffs. Great. Doesn't he have the Aegis shield on? Isn't he supposed to be immune to stone? What? Is status protection not status protection today? That's great. I wish I had mute. Wouldn't mute be good here? Alright, well, let's try to flare, I guess. Sure. Just don't cast Quake on her, because then she counters, right? Uh-oh, uh-oh. 500 damage. 600 damage? What? What is the modder doing? Here, you got 10 turns to kill her. If you don't, you're dead. Good thing I saved, because I'm a dirty cheater, because she's got a move even worse than Cognacio. Dang it! So we're gonna have to deal damage before she can get to that. I guess it's mostly just a rush. Getting her blind would still be helpful if that's something you can do regularly. Nope. I don't know how lucky I got last time, but I figure it was worth a shot. Sorry, Jade, your life is meaningless if Victus doesn't win this fight instantly for us, basically. Come on, Wizard Staff. Okay, Melior managed to... Ooh, look at all that damage. Yeah, it's just a DPS race. Is that what everything is going to turn into in this mod? Like, just kill her before she uses her special, or you're dead? We could get 2 people attacking, theoretically. I know you can't buff up infinitely like you used to be able to, so there's no point casting a million tempers on the same character. Hey, we got her blind. That should help if we get an attack in. And now I can focus on actually healing a little bit. Not that it's going to matter if she cyclones. Oh, look, he lived with 1 HP. Come on. Come on, survive. Yes. Yes, Victus. You're the man, Victus. You earned every one of that 15,920 experience points. Well, you gotta level up. And an angel's ring. That sounds useful. Who can... that's about... Someone screenshot that. That's about as close to dying as I've ever been in a Final Fantasy 1 game. Legend tells of Victus the Knight who survived the cyclone and dealt 3,200 damage as a counterattack. Alright. Alright. Let's not take any chances that we're going to move 1 square and get attacked. I don't know if there's random encounters. No, there's no random encounters on this floor. So it's not like when you fight the fiends where you can fight them and then move a tile and get killed. There's no actual encounters here. Oh boy. Well, those are probably the 2 easiest bonus bosses done. That's really that's good. So between episodes, I'm gonna go buy some. You know what? Let's just go do that now. Basically, what I decided, there's a few things I decided during that encounter. 1, I'm terrible at RPGs, and 2, dang, those guys, like, the modders made this hard. Way harder than I was expecting. Level 7, level 7, level 6. No new magic, so that's out, but we have lots of money, right? We have some money. We could buy some vampire fangs. I don't know, maybe that would work. It says paralyze. We've got an item that does slow. We could try... Petrify is just too expensive. I can't really afford that for what I'm looking at, but... What else can we buy that might help? So I did have some Jolt tonics that I forgot about, but it wouldn't have mattered. We can get Null Magic for free, and we can do all these pretty easily. What else was I thinking of buying? I was thinking the Paralyze for sure, the Vampire Fang. You know, I guess... Let me just do a test here, because I don't know how much it actually affects. I don't know if it's like plus 50 or plus 10 or what. Come on, give me a random encounter. So, if we were like, oh no, Melior, there's no way you'll survive a cyclone. Maybe we could have tried buffing up his maximum HP a few times. This is kind of a waste, but it's just for science, basically. Because I'm really scared of Rubicon right now. He's gonna have an Inferno spell that probably does even more than that. Like, I mean, maybe Null Blaze will work, because the other 3 Final Fantasy IV fiends are non-elemental in Final Fantasy 1. But fire's fire, so we might be able to do half damage from fire. Oh, wait! That's plus 200! Okay, that's way better than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like plus 50 or less. Okay, we got some strategy. I got some game. I think that'll work. I mean, the buff Victus and trust him to be a one-man army, that's a great strategy, don't get me wrong. But think about the options of, what if we just had everyone with 1,000 HP, and then we just had a healer spam Heliga for, well, 450. She couldn't cast, we need her to not to cast Cyclone like 2 times in a row, and we'll be fine. Maybe 3 times in a row before we're really dead. Alright, well that's a strategy. I need to buy high potions. I need some money, so I guess I'll have to sell some armor here. Oh yeah, speaking of armor, we picked up an Angel's Ring. Now this is kind of a... Who can equip it? Just two people. It's an argument for maybe having 2 runs of killing Barbaricia, or however you say her name. This is another thing that I didn't show off. And it's new. Like, you'll never have seen this before if you've only played Final Fantasy 1 for the Game Boy Advance without mods, because while it's technically sort of in the game, it's unobtainable. It's unobtainium. So, the cool thing that I was just thinking, as I didn't explain it at all, is, because we've got the Angel's Ring equipped, if we give a bunch of giants... Like, some of you might be thinking, Blue, what are you doing? You're crazy. But, what if the Angel's Ring give you regeneration based on your max HP every round? It totally does! It's 10% of your max HP. So, what if you use so many Giants potions? I like this. This is good. This is some optimization for maximum strategy here. What if you had 9,999 HP max, and you regenerated 1,000 HP every turn? Because I think that's what would happen. Sure, it would only take, what, 200 a pop? We need about 9,000 HP. We could hold that many, right? That's possible. We could get someone to 9,990 HP, regenerating 1,000 per turn. That would be pretty good. Okay, enough crazy theory crafting, but maybe we'll need to do that to fight Omega Weapon or whatever. Before I forget, though, let's sell something, because I'm going to need some money. We don't need no stinking Warhammers. They do a lot of damage, but we can technically buy them if we need them, and I think the accuracy is kind of useful. And honestly, Lightbringers are better anyway, so, you know, whatever. Protect rings... I'm not sure. Maybe the Angel Ring also protects you from death, but it just doesn't say. I'm not sure if this even means you're protected from death. Maybe that's just a lie. I do know the Zephyr Shield is, or cape is kind of sucky. I think that's probably enough money for now. I always need more money in this game now. This has just been the name of the game. You need money. Alright, so I think what I'll do off camera is I'll just buy some random stuff. I need high potions. I'm actually pretty good for most things, but some high potions and some more Giants tonics and stuff. And then next episode, we'll give it another round 2 for the, yeah, they're not cheap. Like, my strategy is not a cheap strategy. It's cheap, it's just not, you know what I mean. Could raise your max MP. That would make you get more value from, elixirs and, dry ethers, I think. But I think that the HP is better. Anyway, that's all for today, folks. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And, yeah, more difficult Fire Dungeon next time. More difficult Fire Dungeon bosses. We'll see what happens. I'll see you there. Maybe I should... What do you think? Should I go fight her again off camera? Just so that, I have 2 of these angel rings? That'd be ridiculous. Oh, you could use Dia on her. That's nice. Both of them, interestingly. The Crystal Shield's not worth it, but the Angel's Ring's pretty good. Oh, I'm not going to do it twice. If I run into a fight where I really need 2 Angel Rings, then I'll do it again, but it's fine. Alright, folks, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.